Hey everybody, what's going on? G-Man 101 hanging out with you on this Tuesday, very beautiful afternoon. Summer coming to an end. I don't know what I'm watching. I think I'm actually watching Mets Encore, because what's better than watching the Mets lose twice in a row, overnight and the next day, huh? No, but let's talk about the Yankees really quick. We have a lot of stuff to get to in this video. Please just bear with it. We got Giants, Yankees, Favre. We'll start with Yankees first, get that out of the way. Yankees losing 2 straight for the first time in a while and getting shut out for only the 4th time this year, as they lose 3-0 last night to the Oakland Athletics in the late game over on the West Coast. We got another game tonight. I think tonight and tomorrow against Oakland, also at 10 o'clock. Thursday, I believe we have the day off. And then Friday, we head back into Boston to take on the Red Sox. So I'm really hoping, I don't know if the Red Sox are going to turn it around, but I'm really hoping we could salvage the last 2 games of the series with Oakland. So we really have Boston in a deep hole. Not that I think the Red Sox are going to sweep the Yankees this weekend, but if the Red Sox do decide to turn their season around at home against the Yankees, which would be really good for them, I really think we should just add on as many games as we can. Right now it's at 7. I think that's what we need to do. That's why I think 2 games leaving the West Coast would be great for the Yankees. Not that they don't have a lot of confidence already, but it'd just be that much better going into a hostile environment like Boston is. So we'll see about that, and I'll make another video maybe midway or towards the end of the Yankee-Red Sox series. Now talking about the Giants. Let's get into that. Giants beat Carolina last night, first preseason game of the year, by a final score of 24-17. And for football fans or Giant Panther fans, this is probably the most exciting preseason game that you could have seen ever. I mean, a lot of impressive things. I was very impressed with the Giants. For the most part, I was impressed with Eli. David Carr, looked like there were a lot of things wrong with him in that game. Really impressed with our second-year wide receiver, Mario Manningham, who's yet to start a game, but this year looks like it's going to be different for Mr. Manningham. I was very impressed with him. Who else was I very impressed with? Ahmad Bradshaw looked great. Brandon Jacobs looked like the manimal that we all know Brandon Jacobs is, with the absence of wind. And I had this little conflict with the Giants Mafia last year about where we thought Earth, Wind, and Fire should be. We all agree that Brandon Jacobs is Earth, and Derek Ward is Wind, and Ahmad Bradshaw is Fire. But I think Ward and Bradshaw should have been switched, because I think Bradshaw had more speed than Ward. But Ward is gone, but with Ahmad Bradshaw, he's getting a lot more playing time, or he will get a lot more playing time this year than he did last year, with this year's absence of Derek Ward. And I don't really think we have anything to worry about. Don't get me wrong, Derek Ward is by all means a great running back. He is unbelievable. But with Ahmad Bradshaw being able to step it up, and Brandon Jacobs being the Brandon Jacobs we know he is, being that manimal, I really don't think we need to worry about the absence of Derek Ward. Even though, thank you very much, Derek Ward, for putting me on your website, dward34.com. Go to his multimedia page. It's great. But yeah, very impressed with Mario Manningham. He showed me a lot of great signs. Tommy Hill, end of the game, I would believe it was, I guess it was ruled an interception. But Tommy Hill gets the ball, running right into the end zone. Catches it with 10 seconds left, gets in the end zone. Giants win. No time left on the clock. Lawrence Tynes makes a field goal. Giants win by a final score of 24-17. Sorry, Big Nick and the Panther fans out there, that couldn't have been better for you. But you gotta admit, that is probably the best preseason game. I know none of us are really caring whether or not we win or lose, but still, if you're just sitting home, having a bad night on a Monday night, or you're really bored, that's what you want to see. And that is a great way to get you really pumped up for the 2009-2010 season. That's just my personal opinion. But I saw a lot of good things from the Giants. A lot of good things. But yeah, that's it. And that's it for that game. We take on the Bears this Saturday, same night as Yankees-Red Sox. That's going to be a great Saturday if you're a New York sports fan. And let's talk about the man himself, Brett Favre. Brett Favre, unbelievable respect for you as a player. Respect for you as a person, it's going down by the minute. You do a great job, unbelievable quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. And then it looks like you're going to call it quits. wait, Brett Favre's going to the New York Jets. Still does a pretty decent job with that football team, but still, obviously, not the Brett Favre that we're used to seeing. And then after that, Brett Favre leaves the Jets. Looks like he's done. He's done. Oh, no, he is not done. Brett Favre is going to go to the Vikings. No, he's not going anymore. Brett Favre's done. Oh, wait. Brett Favre's been texting the Minnesota Vikings players. And now this morning I wake up to news that Brett Favre will be signing a contract with the Minnesota Vikings pending his physical that he will be taking. So, Brett Favre, you really, really, really just can't stand being out of the spotlight, can you, Brett Favre? I had so much respect for you. It is going down, like I said, by the minute. I mean, honestly, it is for sure that you were talking to the Vikings players, and during the whole Minnesota Vikings training camp, you knew, the Minnesota Vikings players knew that this would not be the end of the Brett Favre saga and that you were coming back. Now, talking about how you're going to help out the team, you're definitely going to help out the team. I saw Bad Dog's video. Bad Dog made a great point. Normally, you would have Tavares Jackson as your quarterback, as we all know, is not that hot, and he had shown that in the playoffs against the Eagles. But now, instead of just saying, Tavares Jackson, we don't really have to worry about him, Adrian Peterson, watch out, but once we get past Adrian Peterson, we're good against the Vikings. Now you got to worry about getting past Adrian Peterson, and you got a very big gun in Brett Favre, which is going to cause some problems for the opponents of the Minnesota Vikings, and I think that really helps them out this year. But going back to Brett Favre as a person, he just can't stand to be out of the spotlight. I think we've seen enough. Brett Favre, if you're going to play, then play, by all means. If you're not going to play, then just sit down at your house, shut up, and enjoy watching the football games, okay? Because we've had enough. We have had enough. Like, the football fans, maybe the Vikings fans really care, but the football fans, we just don't care where you go anymore. We've had enough with you. You said you retired. We took it. We were able to deal with it just fine. We don't care anymore. So you either sit home and you retire, or you go and play. Alright? Alright. Just don't... God, you're just in the news every single day. And I saw someone else making a comment about, I think it was Stacks who made a comment on Bad Dog's video, about Vic and Favre. Two mediocre quarterbacks who we know had way better seasons, and their best seasons have probably been behind them. We know for sure that Favre's has, and it may seem that way for Vic. But ESPN is taking up about 23 out of the 24 hours in a day to talk about Michael Vick and Brett Favre. There's more important things to talk about. That's all I gotta say. You may agree, you may disagree, but that's that. Alright folks, I'm in a very uncomfortable position right now. I'm trying to like duck so I can be in my camera shot here, but that's that. This is G-Man 101, and I'm out. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.